Hello, hello, hello. Sarah Olivieri here. Happy New Year. It's 2026. And for those nonprofits out there thinking, boy, I'd love to have more money this year than we had last year, listen up because today I have actually 4 fundraising mistakes to avoid in 2026, which are going to unlock for you how to have more money in 2026 than you had in 2025. And let me tell you, as much as I'd love to say doing all the right things is the key to success, what I really know is doing fewer of the wrong things, while harder to measure, is the true lever that moves nonprofits and for profits forward. That's right. If you focus on being less bad this year, your results will be so much better and it will be so much easier than trying to be even better than your best last year. So come along for this quick ride with me. I'm going to be rapid fire. If you're here with me live, say hi in the chat. I love to see people's names and stuff in there. If you want to ask some questions, I might entertain those as well. All right. Are you ready for these 4 shifts, things to stop doing for 2026? That's right. Stop them. Take them off your plate. Don't do them. I give you my magic wand to let them go merrily on their way. Number 1, stop trying to be primarily grant funded. It's a mistake, and here is why. So if we think of our funding as having layers, right? We've got individual gifts. We've got planned giving as part of individual gifts. We've got sponsorships, maybe. We've got scaled individual gifts where we're getting lots of small donations and lots of communication. We've got potentially, I mentioned corporate sponsorships, and then we have grants. And grants I like to think of as the icing on the cake, the thing to do last, never to be the first layer of your funding cake. And here is why it's a mistake. Listen up, listen closely. This message does not get out there a lot. So listen, take notes, repeat it to your friends. Number 1, grants, foundations literally don't want to keep funding you. They are worried that you're going to be dependent on their funding. So maybe they'll give you multi-year, but it's never going to be lifelong partnership. 2, going after grants is not very scalable, right? So you might have systems to streamline the research and application process, but each new grant is going to take once you have those processes in place, each new grant is going to take a fixed amount, and you're going to then have to add in extra admin to do the reporting and the financial tracking for that grant. So every grant is coming with additional admin. Some grants cover a portion of the admin, but it is rarely enough to fully cover the true costs of applying for and receiving the grant. Number 3, no foundation is going to invite their other foundation friends to give to you too. That's what donors do. I love individual donors because your loyal donors will start doing your fundraising work for you, which is why individual giving is so much scalable. Number 2, why individual giving is so much more scalable is they will stay with you for life if you build the relationship and keep it strong, right? But no matter how good your relationship with is foundations, they're not going to stay with you for life, and they're probably not going to bring their friends to the party. So let grants be the last layer, the icing on your funding cake. Number 2, I'm calling this I don't know what to call this. This is not aiming for the full funding that you really need. Okay. As a nonprofit, you probably need a few versions of your budget or a few versions of your financial plan, a few scenarios, right? What is your worst case scenario? What is the real need? And when I build budgets, I love to, at the very bottom, include a section where if we were paying our employees what we know we need to pay them to have them really stay and hire the people we really need, how much are we then off, right? And add that number in. So ask for the money you need to thrive. Build a thriving budget, not a bare minimum survival budget. If you ask for the budget, that bare bones budget, what you can get away with budget, what's going to happen? The reality is your results are going to fall short. Your ability to keep communicating with your donors is going to be limited. And it's not as exciting, right? Do you want to help me build this shack, or would you like to help me build this monument that's going to last the test of time, right? It's more exciting for donors to give to the true full vision. It's going to work better. You're going to feel better. And everything's going to be on that positive momentum cycle when you stop asking for the minimum amount and start asking for what you truly, truly need. Number 3, mistake to avoid in 2026. I'm calling it diversity dysfunction. You may have heard, even on my own podcasts, guests say that diversifying your revenue is important. And yes, ultimately, diversifying your revenue will reduce risk. But each revenue stream is like building a unique business. If it's a different audience, it's really a different business, right? So if it's foundations versus individuals, it's a different business. If it's government versus foundations or individuals, or if it's corporations, each one of those is a different business. And I see too many people think, oh, we need to diversify and start building multiple businesses all at the same time, meaning multiple types of fundraising activities. And then all the businesses fail. And then you just have financial ruin, not risk aversion. It is totally legitimate to have diversity just be you have a whole bunch of major donors. And so if one of them stops giving to you, you're okay because you have a bunch of others and you have time to fill that gap, right? So diversity dysfunction, don't try to pursue a bunch of fundraising activities. Get good at one at a time, systematize it, turn it into a flywheel that is working really well, and then turn your attention to building from another stream if necessary. Okay, number 4, your bonus thing to stop doing in 2026. Stop telling yourself that donors don't want to fund operations. I'm going to say that again. Stop telling yourself this big old myth, nobody wants to fund our overhead. Because let me tell you this, I was recently at an event full of for-profit entrepreneurs, and within a 2-minute conversation, probably 1 minute, I had them begging me to tell them how to invest specifically in nonprofit fundraising function, right? The least appealing of all overheads. How would you like to pay for the development director's salary, right? They were dying, begging me, how, please tell me how I can do that. If you'd like to know how I convince them to do that, let me know. Send me a message, reach out in chat, and I will divulge that secret conversation that gets people begging to fund your operations costs. I hope these are helpful. I love it when I can take things off busy leaders' plates. In many ways, my work is about helping people do less, simplify so that they can achieve more and make a bigger impact. If you're thinking, oh my God, well, I'd really just like to have Sarah like help me figure out all those things and work in a deep and intimate way on really accelerating the path that my organization is on, you can reach out to me at saraholivieri.com/apply or pivotground.com/application. Tell me a little bit about what's going on for you. We'll hop on a call and see if it's a good fit. Until next time, I wish you all the best and Happy New Year.